first ingredient, what I call the systematic buyers. And these are the mechanical price-insensitive flows. You see all the coverings of short, really the short coverings that are saying that instead of making money as stocks go down in price, they need to stop and then obviously buy into those stocks. You have corporate buybacks, you have FOMO, and you have a new phrase, FOMO, the fear of missing up from institutional funds. And so think of this as like the base, the broth. And this is where right now is lifting everything. So we have stocks and sometimes bonds that can go up in price just because of this liquidity, these insensitive flows. So this is where actually diversification is not going to help because everything starts to get more correlated. But then you have the federal liquidity happening with all these, what we call the dealers and these hedges. So this is the seasoning. It doesn't make up the bulk of the soup, but it dramatically affects the taste. Now here is where it gets fascinating though. It's crucial for anyone managing significant wealth. So as you are thinking about this with your own personal wealth, you have what I call the macro trend players. Now these are the big flow picture flows that are happening with the government and corporate refinancing needs. And like adding the major ingredients, it completely changes the character of our soup. But here's the scary part, that the spending bill that I mentioned, that Congress is trying to pass, is very irresponsible fiscal policy, is essentially dumping a massive amount of artificial sweetener into the economic soup. And it tastes good for the short term, but our long-term health consequences are severe.